Hello there, and welcome to the Brand Architect Podcast. It's me, Anne Alexander, and this is the first episode of the year 2017. So I really hope that you had great holidays. I wish you Happy New Year. I hope that this year will be much better one than the previous one, and I hope that this year will bring you loads of success, happiness, and you will reach the place where you want to be and where you're trying to get. So let this year be a time when your dreams will come true, when what you worked for will bring in success finally, and when you will have a really nice balance between what you do and what you get. So hope everyone gets whatever he or she deserves. Let it be an awesome year. I would be happy to hear about your success, and I hope that you're gonna have a really great year ahead. So as to me, the end of the year, probably you have noticed that I haven't done much at the end of the year. I wasn't very active in my online activities. I didn't record many podcasts. I sort of skipped a whole month of updating this podcast, which is very unnatural to me because I always seem to stick to my schedule. But at the end of the year, I sort of stopped doing everything. And that is what I want to talk to you about because it sort of has something to do with branding, with establishing your brand, creating your brand, and growing your audience. So let's talk about that because I think it's a very important thing. I'm going through a transitional stage. I'm going through a very important stage in my career as a personal brand, and I think that the things that I'm trying to figure out and the things that I already have figured out and I still need to find out for now will be things that would bring in some food for thought and also help you with your own journey of establishing your brands online. So let me sort of explain what I mean with this. The thing is that I've been doing loads of different things online. I have been coaching people about their book self-publishing processes and non-fiction book writings and transforming their digital content into a book. I've also worked with several people, helping them clarify their brand story and come up with their digital content strategy. I have created a 7-day challenge where people could launch their podcasts in 7 days, and I'm finalizing a really dive deep, more than 3-hour video online course about how to grow your podcast audience, how to make your podcast successful, and how to make sure that it serves as a marketing tool for your business. And that will be coming out in a few days. So as you can see, I haven't been very strategic and focused about what I've been doing up to now. And I've been involved in many different groups. What I did that I really loved and that sort of, was a really great experience was I was a marketing mentor for startups at the Google campus, which was really great. So I had a first-hand experience helping startups with their marketing strategy, and it was amazing. And we covered loads of branding elements in that as well. So I've been pretty much everywhere doing many different random things. And since I've been doing it for quite a while, and since I'm very active in connecting with people and being active in groups, online communities, I ended up being pretty known in several different places in several different areas. So most of the self-publishing community members know me, many online entrepreneurs know me, most of the podcasters know me, and my name is relatively visible out there, which seems to be a really great thing, but it's also eventually backfired at me. Because the thing is that since I ended up with relatively big visibility, and since I projected this very efficient and positive image of me, many people thought that I was very successful in terms of making money online and in terms of the number of clients that I was having. And many people didn't even approach me before making the conclusion that I was charging very high fees. So I ended up losing many potential clients because they thought I was too expensive and they couldn't afford me, so they didn't even bother to double check and see what my rates were. So as you can see, you can end up projecting an image, you can end up establishing yourself in a niche or in some areas and have people sort of get different conceptions and assumptions about who you are and what you do and how much you charge and how successful you are. But sometimes that image may be distorted and sometimes that image may not reflect the real picture. So I will probably have to make some adjustments in that field and to be more transparent and more clear about what I offer and how much it costs. The other thing that I came up with in terms of perception and in terms of what I haven't been doing well enough, as I said, I've been doing very different things. So I was very broad in terms of the topics I covered, the blog posts I wrote about, the podcast interview topics that we discussed with my guests, and with different quotes and different other people content that I was sharing on my social media and with my email list. So as a result, when I was gaining this visibility, when I was being interviewed on other people's podcasts, when I was guest blogging and having my bio out there, when I was thinking and finalizing my homepage, I had a challenge figuring out what is that one thing that I offered and what was that one thing that I wanted people who come across my name or who come to my homepage, I wanted them to do. So I realized that by being too broad, I was sort of losing this possibility of concentrating on one thing and having one clear message, so whoever ended up finding out about me could definitely in just 1 minute figure out what I was about. So I ended up having this image, this big visibility of many people knowing who I was, but many people not actually knowing what I did and what I offered, which is pretty bad because I sort of ended up losing the effect of the visibility I was getting, and I lost the potential and the opportunities which could come with that, and not really having leads to my business because my business and my offer wasn't clear enough. So in terms of branding, this was the lesson of actually starting from one thing, being really focused and clear about one person that you want to serve, one offer that you have for that person, and that one offer has to solve just one problem. And for me, niching it down so focused and coming up with just one thing, it's a big challenge for me. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. I'm still not very clear. But my preliminary thoughts are the following, and maybe that will help you in case you're in the same situation as me. Because many people are lucky enough to have nailed it and to know exactly what they are about and what they do and who they do it for and what they offer. In my case, it's not there yet. And even when people are very clear about what they do, if you listen to my latest episode, the interview with my very good friend and amazing and famous Mark Schaefer, even he was saying that he was reinventing himself every 5 years. He was going back, doing inventory, realizing what he was about, and coming up with a modified version of himself, a reinvented version of himself every 5 years. Because things change, things develop, the environment around you change, your audience actually grows as well. So there are different adjustments that need to be made. So the way I'm thinking about this, what to do and how to start is actually I will try to figure out that one thing that differentiates me from others, that one thing that others can't copy, that one thing that is very sort of unique to who I am and what I can do and how I can do things. And from there come up with an idea and reach out to my existing audience through my email list, through my social media, through this podcast, and ask them, what is that one thing, one problem you want me help to solve? One offer, how do you want me to solve that? Is it an online course? Is it a membership site? Do you prefer one-on-one coaching? Or maybe you just want done for you service. You want me to offer something that I can do for you. For example, I have a few clients, and this is terrible because that's yet another thing that I'm doing. So it sort of broadens even more what I offer. I have clients for whom I'm doing post-production for their podcasts. So that's another thing that I may offer as well as done for you service. So it's, as you see, the possibilities are endless, and as a brand, I have to come up with just one thing. I have to narrow things out. The good thing is that there are many things I could possibly do. The bad thing is it's very hard to figure out what you guys need. So I guess this episode is just cry for help, no matter how desperate this may sound, but I'm asking you to help me out, to reach out, to write me and tell me what is that one thing, what very, very painful thing that you really want to solve, that is really getting on your way and that you will be willing to pay for eventually in order to come up with an offer. So that was it from me today. I really, really need your help. So please go ahead and send me an email, ani@anialexander.com, ani@anialexander.com. I guess that's it. I wish you an amazing day, and I hope that you'll be listening to the next episode. Hopefully, once I figure things out, I will definitely explain things more and share with you more lessons that I've learned along my path. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.